welcome back to Sky Families. We are here with Samantha, a young lady that is very interested in aviation, and she'd like to talk to us today. So with further ado, welcome.
Hi,
Welcome.
thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us. Tell us a little bit about yourself, because I know you're interested in aviation, and I want to know what caused you to get this interest in aviation.
I think that kind of started when I was really younger, because before I got into aviation, I was really big into like space, NASA, SpaceX when it started being an up-and-coming thing. And then, you know, it's kind of been in my family too that people have liked aviation. My stepbrother has worked line service. My uncle has worked line service and multiple jobs within the aviation company that, you know, for years. And I just kind of started drifting from liking the aerospace engineering industry over kind of to the aviation side of things. So that's
it's in the blood for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's what attracted you. Now you told me you wanted to specialize in. Tell me again what you wanted to specialize in.
In aerospace engineering.
Oh wow! Mm-hmm. So what attracted you to that? That's
so
tough.
Originally, when I wanted to do aerospace engineering, there was just something about the impossibility of it all that kind of attracted me to that. And that's kind of why I like aviation too so much, because it's the prospect that humans are doing something that, you know, naturally shouldn't be occurring, like flight for a human. That's crazy. So I like the idea of being able to break down barriers of what is possible and what's impossible, you know, and hopefully try and achieve something big that way someday.
But that's big. That's a tall order. So what's your education?
Right now I'm currently a junior in high school, so I'm kind of still looking into things. The way that things are probably going to work out as of right now is I'm definitely big into doing things not necessarily in the traditional sense. I'm thinking about attending community college first so that I can get my associate's degree at less of a price and be in less debt than I normally would, rather than going to some brand name college, which there's nothing wrong with that. Just personally, you know, I'd like to be as debt free as possible with this. But then, you know, when I figure out what aviation or aerospace college is going to be best for me, then I can make that decision further on down the line when I've had more experience and I know what I want to put my time and money into.
Do you have any particular college that you're looking at for aerospace?
Not as of right now. That's what I like about the whole idea of community college, is I have more time to make up my mind, you know. I'd like to be a little bit older when I make up my mind for that, because I feel like that's a big thing to ask of someone who's like this young. Like, I still don't know what I want yet. So
somebody's raising her, right? Okay. So once you get into this field, what do you hope to accomplish? I mean, I know that's a long ways, but
sure.
Do you know what you wish to accomplish?
I know if aerospace engineering doesn't end up working out, or for some reason down the road, you know, that's not what I feel like doing anymore, I definitely would like to be in like the management, business side of things. I definitely still want to have that aspect of, you know, knowing how line service works and knowing what your product is that you're selling, because I believe as a business person, if you don't know what you're selling, you're not going to be like successful at selling it, you know. But definitely when I grow older, I'd want to look into maybe owning an FBO, being in management companies, something like that.
But you mentioned FPO. You are working actually even in college and even in high school. You are working already in an FPO. What are you learning from this FPO?
Lots of things. I've learned how to deal with customers no matter what they bring to you. You always got to have a positive attitude, and you always got to be willing to help the customer, which is something huge that I'm going to need later down the road in life. Like, that's never going to go away, you know, so it's good to be able to deal with people. I've learned how to be a better team player, which is also something that's definitely necessary. I absolutely adore my coworkers. It's great to be able to work here. And then obviously time management and being able to bounce things on top of one another. Because if you have someone who's in line service radioing you in for a fuel order, but you have a phone call and like a customer at the front desk, you know, you have to figure out what you're going to do first and then in what order you're going to deal with those issues.
Excellent. What would you advise a young person of yourself that wants to enter into aviation? What would you tell them to do?
What would I tell someone who's younger? And that's a good question. I definitely would say try and take a step back and look at the bigger picture, because as difficult as it is to do that at this age, especially, like, you think you're going to be having your mind all made up, like, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to do, but definitely keep your options in your mind open, because things can and will change with experience. And never say no to an opportunity to grow your career. Go chase what you want. And don't have any hesitation about it, because that's what's really going to get you farther in life.
And be fearless. Just go for your dreams,
Oh
right?
yeah, for sure, for sure.
So you got a little while to go because you're still in high school. You're gonna go to further education in college and then enter that field. We would love to follow your progress. If you want to be part of our community over here, we'd love to have you. It's great.
Of course.
But seriously, thank you for spending a few minutes with us and letting us know what you're doing.
Thank you.
And welcome to Sky Families, and hope to see you again.
Thank you.
Amanda, thanks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Until then, have a great day and make today the best one of all. Bye-bye.